Ronny Turiaf is one of my favorite NBA players ever. And if you don't know his story, it's actually really cool. He actually had open heart surgery when he was early on in his NBA career. He thought he might never be able to play basketball again. Had the surgery, overcame it, and ended up with a pretty decent career. I think like 10 years or so, like a pretty good long career. He's not a household name by any stretch of the imagination. But Turiaf was on the Timberwolves for most of the 2 seasons that I was working for the Wolves. I did this caravan thing when I was working for the Wolves. I did a video for him if you didn't know. And he was one of the players on this caravan that I had that I went on with the Wolves. So I got to know him a little bit. It was a 3-day thing, riding a bus. It was a lot of fun. He was a cool guy. And I liked Ronny Turiaf because I got to know him a little bit. And he was just a really friendly, great guy. Then there was an event later on. They did a movie premiere for some kids that were battling heart conditions like Ronny Turiaf did. And he hosted this event, a movie premiere, like a private showing of this movie. And I was able to bring my wife, Jocelyn, with me. So Jocelyn and I go there, and Ronny Turiaf meets her. I introduce her to Ronny Turiaf, and he's super nice and polite, and we talk for a little bit. And then every time I saw him in the Target Center, in the hallways, whatever, after practice, he always said, "Oh, hey Josh, how's your wife doing?" Like super polite and friendly, just like he actually cared. And he didn't have to, right? Not only was I just the video guy, I was a low-level video guy. I was not somebody important, somebody that he needed to be nice to. But to me, it showed that he cared about people. He ended up getting hurt during his time with the Wolves, and I remember one time, it was after practice, we were getting video of the media scrum afterward or whatever, and he wasn't one of the people in the interview. He was walking away, and I just said, "Hey Ronny, how's your knee doing, or how's your leg doing?" However his injury was. And he first kind of turned around like a little annoyed, right? Because that was not like he thought it was like a media member, that wasn't the proper channels. But when he saw it was me, he goes, "Oh, it's getting better." And he like had that kind of friendly conversation with it. And again, I was a nobody, right? I was just, a very low-level employee with the Timberwolves, and he had that personal connection. And because of that personal connection, when I asked him, he was much more friendly about it. He wasn't like if it was a media member trying to get an actual like injury update, right? This whole story, this interaction, this relationship, if you want to call it that, with Ronny Turiaf. Again, we're not best friends or anything. Not like we text and talk more than most people know, but that interaction is just such a reminder to me always to care about people, no matter who you are, no matter how established you get, no matter how much success or money you have, still caring about those people, caring about every person you meet, from, like I said, from the cashier at Target to somebody begging on the street corner, to your family and friends. Like, care about everyone. That's so important. I more and more in my life trying to just care about people. Ronny taught me that. It's obviously something, maybe the main thing that Savon showed me in his life. And something that I carry with me in the memory of Savon is how you treat people, how you care about people. Little things like asking, "Hey, how's your wife doing?" Or, when I asked him about his injury, that caring, it came from a place of caring, and his response was so different. A lot of us maybe try to tell people we think we know what's best for them, right? Maybe we do, but if we don't have that relationship, if we don't show them that we care, you can't speak into their lives like that. So a lot of people are trying to tell, maybe try to, with best intentions, give people advice on how they should be living their life. If they're not doing it, if you don't have that caring relationship, if they don't know you care, people aren't going to listen to you. So I just want to encourage you, remind you that people are important, to care about people, right? I said Ronny Turiaf is one of my favorite NBA players ever. Didn't have a huge successful career. Certainly wasn't with the Wolves very long, and was injured for a good portion of that time. But he cared about people. That's all of this I said is just people. And especially if you're a Christian, Jesus was all about loving people first, right? That's huge for me, is just how you care, love about people. If you're a Christian, God said, whatever you've done to the least of them, you've done to me. So who is the least of them, right? When I was with the Wolves, I was pretty much the least of them, right? Making minimum wage, part-time in the video department. Ronny Turiaf didn't need to go out of his way to be nice to me, to talk to me, to genuinely care about me. So all of this is just a reminder to care about people and put people first and truly, genuinely show them you care. Hey, thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, can you do 3 things for me? Can you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and tell your friends?